After weeks of speculation, frustration, and endless debate among fans and pundits, Chelsea have finally received some good news. Ukrainian winger Mikhailo Modryk has officially been cleared of all allegations that had cast a shadow over his career in recent months. The club confirmed that Modryk has been declared innocent after an internal review and investigations, giving him the green light to resume his football journey without any off-pitch distractions. This news could not have arrived at a better time for Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca, who has been facing enormous pressure following a string of poor results in the Premier League. The Blues, despite heavy investments in young talent and promising stars, have struggled to find consistency. Their recent run of matches has seen them drop crucial points, leaving both supporters and club executives demanding an urgent turnaround. Maresca, a manager who values tactical discipline and energy from his wide players, believes Modryk's return could inject fresh dynamism and unpredictability into the squad. The struggles before Modryk's return. Before diving into what Modryk's return means for Chelsea, it is important to understand the context. Chelsea's season so far has been marked by inconsistency. While the squad is packed with technical players, results have not reflected the quality on paper. The Blues have faced difficulties in breaking down defensive teams, converting chances, and maintaining concentration in key moments. Supporters have voiced their frustrations, particularly after disappointing draws and unexpected defeats against mid-table sides. Maresca's possession-based system has shown glimpses of brilliance but also moments of stagnation. Without explosive width, Chelsea's attack has often looked predictable. Raheem Sterling has had flashes of form, Cole Palmer has been creative in central roles, and Nicholas Jackson has worked hard up front. But the absence of a fully confident Modryk was deeply felt. The Ukrainian winger was initially brought to Stamford Bridge in January 2023 with high expectations. His blistering pace, direct dribbling, and potential to terrorise defences made him one of the most exciting talents in Europe. However, inconsistency, injuries, and off-field issues slowed his progress. The recent accusations against him created another hurdle, keeping him away from full focus on football. Now, with his name cleared, he has a chance to write a new chapter. Maresca's plan. Immediate training. Immediate impact. Reports close to Cobham, Chelsea's training base, suggest that Maresca wasted no time in reaching out to Modryk after the announcement of his clearance. The Italian coach made it clear that he wants Modryk back in training immediately and expects the winger to accelerate his physical and tactical preparation ahead of the upcoming Premier League clash this weekend. Maresca understands that Chelsea cannot afford to waste time. Every match is critical, and the team desperately needs attacking spark. By integrating Modryk straight back into the training sessions, the manager hopes to build rhythm, restore confidence, and sharpen the winger's decision-making in the final third. Sources say Modryk has already been seen at Cobham, working individually with fitness coaches before joining the full squad. In tactical terms, Modryk offers what Maresca's system has lacked recently: raw pace in transitions and the ability to stretch defensive lines. While Chelsea's midfield can control possession, they have often lacked vertical penetration. With Modryk hugging the touchline, running behind defenders, and forcing fullbacks into uncomfortable positions, Maresca expects to create more space for the likes of Palmer and Enzo Fernandez in central areas. Pressure on the coach for Maresca, this moment feels almost like a lifeline. The Chelsea board has been patient with their new manager, but patience has limits in a club accustomed to high expectations. Rumours of dissatisfaction among sections of the hierarchy have already surfaced. Without consistent results, the narrative could easily turn against him. That is why the return of Modryk is not just a footballing matter, it is deeply tied to Maresca's own job security. If Modryk can quickly rediscover his form, Chelsea's attack could look completely different in the coming weeks. A rejuvenated winger combining with Palmer, Sterling and Jackson could transform Chelsea's fortunes in the Premier League table. On the other hand, if results fail to improve, Maresca will be left with fewer excuses, as he now has one more weapon available in his squad. Modryk's determination. From Modryk's side, the hunger to prove himself is stronger than ever. Sources close to the player indicate that he is eager to silence critics and repay the faith of Chelsea supporters who never stopped chanting his name. He knows that his time at Stamford Bridge has been a roller coaster, filled with flashes of brilliance but also heavy criticism for inconsistency. Now cleared of off-field distractions, Modryk is said to be fully focused on football. His personal trainers have maintained his fitness levels during the difficult period, and Chelsea's medical staff believe he can reach peak match sharpness within a short time frame. Modryk himself has reportedly told teammates that he feels free and ready to show the best version of himself. What this means for Chelsea's upcoming game. All eyes are now on the upcoming Premier League match this weekend. Chelsea's opponents will certainly be wary of the return of Modryk, who is capable of turning a game on its head with one explosive run or one spectacular strike. Whether Maresca starts him immediately or uses him as an impact substitute remains to be seen. Given his recent absence, it is possible that Modryk will begin on the bench and come on in the second half, especially if Chelsea need extra energy against tired defenders. However, Maresca has been known to take bold decisions, and if training goes well, there is a chance Modryk could reclaim a starting role right away. Supporters are excited, and ticket sales for the match have surged as fans anticipate seeing their Ukrainian star back in action. Social media has been buzzing with messages of support, with many Chelsea faithful calling this a fresh start for both the player and the team. Long-term implications. While the focus is on the immediate game, the bigger picture is even more important. If Modryk can stay fit and consistent, Chelsea's attacking puzzle may finally come together. His combination with Palmer and Sterling provides speed and creativity, while Jackson's movement up front offers finishing options. Add to that the midfield support of Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Conor Gallagher, and suddenly, Chelsea look like a side capable of competing at the highest level. Maresca knows that one player cannot solve all problems, but sometimes a single return can shift the mood, lift the dressing room, and spark a winning run. If Modryk's comeback coincides with a string of victories, Chelsea's season could be revived. More importantly, it would buy Maresca precious time to continue building his philosophy at the club. Conclusion. In the world of football, timing is everything. Mykhailo Modryk being cleared and returning to Chelsea training at this exact moment feels almost like fate for Enzo Maresca. With the team struggling for results and pressure mounting on the coach, the comeback of the Ukrainian winger could be the turning point that everyone at Stamford Bridge has been waiting for. Whether he immediately lights up the Premier League or needs a few weeks to fully regain rhythm, one thing is certain: Chelsea fans now have reason to believe again. The narrative of Modryk's Chelsea career has a fresh page, and both the player and the coach know that the next chapter could define not just the season, but also their futures at the club. As the weekend approaches, anticipation grows. Will Modryk be the spark that reignites Chelsea's fire? Or will this saga add another layer of drama to the already turbulent world of Stamford Bridge? One thing is sure, all eyes will be on the number 10 when Chelsea step back onto the Premier League stage.